Don't you love Bill Clinton? Oh, that computer thing, it'll get fixed. But is he right? Should we have expected that the problems that we've seen, Carl, would happen?
No, it's a colossal screw-up. At the same time, that does not mean that the legitimacy of the Affordable Care Act is undermined or should be undermined by this. Look, we got to look at the fact that the Republican Party has made the central issue of its existence the idea that really health insurance for all people, they're against. It's a bad thing to be against. On top of which, this is like Google 1.0. It's going to be rolled out. It's going to have glitches. There are people who should have done much better at the technological end of this. But also the idea that one of our political parties is committed to burying something that can help millions of Americans and help fix the fact that we spend 18% of GDP on health care is absurd. They ought to be working to make it work the same way that when Social Security was enacted in the 30s and Republicans were against it and voted against it, then they started working to help make it work. That's where they ought to be.
There are some Democrats who have come out and said, look, maybe we should delay this. You've got Jeanne Shaheen, you've got Joe Manchin, and you see another problem with Terramark over the weekend. Does it feel like this is getting better, Daphne?
I think that that question remains to be seen. I think, number one, it can only get better, frankly. I mean, as far as, getting people in a place where they can actually sign up. Because remember, this, the way this works, it's dependent on enough people being in the pool. So you want to have a system where people can sign up quickly. I know that they did expect more people to sign up, later on in the process and not right at the beginning. But still, you need to have a critical mass in order for this to work. And I think, for Democrats pushing on Obama, I think that's probably a good thing. Last week Richard Blumenthal was on your show, really issuing like quite a tough warning to the White House about this. And I think it's because Democrats paid a pretty big price in 2010 for Obamacare. They lost the House, and I think Democrats going into the midterms who are running in 2014 want to run on a success. They want people to have, as Carl said, they want people to have health care. They want to be able to show that this works.
Well, Kathleen Sebelius has been in the middle of this, Carl.